There's nothing quite like wrapping up the regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the UNLV Rebels offense will start this game off with the football. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a double.
A strike downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Rebels in the hurry up. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Rebels come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Finding open areas. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football.
Breaks into the open. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They go to the counter. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Quarterback on the keeper. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this one is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. off the play fake on first down. He's got him in the flat. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. Here's a heat. On target to the left. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on 3rd down. That was a completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on 3rd down is big.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A shot for the end zone. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge, the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Handoff from the shotgun. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Finds his man. It's Fry. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, first down here. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Johnson looking to throw. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? He wants to change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man on the right. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Makes the catch. It's Winton. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Give to the back. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Rebels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. A run for the quarterback. and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Vegas.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
And the Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right here.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The Noles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Hillstead. Gets it out quickly. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Noles will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. He spins that thing down the middle. Fires and picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Snagged out of the air.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Quickly complete. There he goes. Touchdown, Noles. Once he got some room, it was over.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Moves away as he feels pressure. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Johnson looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Winton. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out route. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds his tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge-of-your-seat type first half, or as they call it in this game there in San Diego, just another typical Holiday Bowl. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Holiday Bowl.
And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half, and that's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Wants to throw. It's Hillstead. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Right on the money. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And you know what? The best third down offense is don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Rebels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That changes the sequence, doesn't it? Like, you think 1st and goal, maybe I can pound this several times, and now you get the loss. Now you got to rethink things a little bit. Do I want to throw the football now? Do I feel comfortable even running the ball? So that was a big stop for this defense on 1st down.
And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Play number 11 on this drive. The defense has yielded ground, but they're trying to get a stop on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
He'll bring it out. It's Green. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Here comes the heat. And down he goes back at the 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
He lofts one down the sideline. Snags it on the right. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got him. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And the Seminoles trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown Seminoles. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Rebels offense is back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Bulldozes his way through. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
He's got the 1st down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead. You've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turning it on! That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Breaks the tackle. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. Complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Knowles moving quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Got a man in the middle. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He'll try to take it back.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Johnson looking to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. It'll be 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season.